carpal tunnel is typically the irritation of the median nerve right underneath that carpal tunnel, but it can also affect the blood flow to the hands as well. So we're going to help to increase the mobility in that area by stretching and using other forms of techniques. So make sure your fingers are pointing towards you, the palm of your hand is on the chair, put your arm in between your legs, and you should feel the stretch of your flexors. So make sure to keep your elbow nice and straight, keep your back nice and straight, and just do your best to do this stretch. If this is too much to have your hand flat, you can put a ball or maybe just a rolled up sock or something like that of that width right underneath the heel of your hand so that you don't have as much of a stretch. And obviously, as you improve, things will get better. Now, put a slight bend in the elbow. This will cause the heel of your hand to pop off the chair a little bit, but you're going to notice a stretch deeper towards your wrist. So this is getting different muscles that attach into the wrist. Very, very, very great technique here. And of course, breathe. And if you can, bend your elbow even a little bit more. The heel of your hand will really start to pop off, but you're going to notice there's going to be more of a tension on your fingers as they're bending back more, and this will help to stretch out the palm of the hand as well as the bottom part of the wrist. We got 3 full areas: the top, the middle, and now the bottom, even into the palm of the hand. At any point, if you start to feel numbness or tingling, please stop at that moment, shake it off, and regroup. If you're still good to go, move on to the next stage and grab your thumb like this. So grab it and just pull it up gently. You should not have any pain with this. And what you're going to do is just gentle little circular motions if this is fine. Otherwise, just hold it like I'm doing right now. Just embrace the stretch and really let that carpal tunnel area stretch right out. Don't forget to breathe. And now gentle circles. Again, there should be no pain, numbness, tingling, burning. If you do feel any of those symptoms, pause the video, let it go away, and recoup. If it starts to come back right away after you just took a break and it went away, then just try this again tomorrow. This is a process. You can just have so much inflammation and so much irritation to that nerve already that no matter what you're doing is causing this irritation. So maybe you can just stick around to the other part of the video that I'll show you in a bit, where we use a cold can of sparkling water or whatever you have around the house. Now, gently and slowly move your arms, shake a little bit, and bend your fingers. You may notice a little bit of stiffness here. That's all normal. Now make a fist. Try to keep the fist. You can use your other hand to keep the fist closed, and you're going to stretch out now the extensor. So see how I'm using my thumb and my hands here to keep my fist? That will just help to get way more of an intense stretch, because we're stretching the palm of the hand and that carpal tunnel, but we also need to stretch the back muscles that attach onto the carpals. It's all related. Make sure your elbow is nice and straight, you have a good posture, and you're remembering to breathe. Again, there should be no numbness, tingling, or burning. Just a very comfortable stretch. If you do, just take a little bit of a break and resume if you can. If not, wait until the other part of the video where we use the cold can. Doing a great job. The reason we hold our stretches so long is because we're trying to get the muscle to actually relax. Now slowly recover, same thing. Really take your time here. Do not rush when you're coming out of any of these stretches. Now see the bottom of the hand, hold your palm up towards the ceiling, and you're going to use your other hand to grab around your finger, your thumb rather, and you're just going to gently pull it out to the side just to help stretch. Now this is mostly stretching a muscle that causes your thumb to move across and touch your pinky, but this is also going to help to open and flatten out those carpals to stretch that area. Again, try to avoid any numbness, tingling, or burning. And if you feel it, pause the video, shake it out, try again. If you still feel it, just wait until the cold can part of the video that's coming up shortly. Now, if you're still good to go, add in the opening and closing of the hands. So now we're starting to try to work the muscles and the hands to gently move the carpals of the hand in a very controlled manner as we're stretching out the thumb. And if you want, you can even try to gently move the thumb as well, but keep it in that stretched position. Now slowly let go. And let's move on. So you're going to grab a cold can and you're going to just roll up and down your arm with this. So you can see how my top hand, I put a little bit of pressure. That's just to help keep stable. The reason why I'm doing cold is it's just a nice therapeutic way to add in some temperature. So you're going to be going on a 45-degree angle here. So bring your elbow close to your hip and then your fingers will point away from you on a 45-degree angle. So use your top hand to guide and put pressure. And essentially you're doing like a foam rolling release, but with a cold can on your forearms. Whoop. And if it slips like that, just recoup. Now the top of your hand, you're going to grab your thumb either this way or using your thumb. I do show another way after, but yeah, like that, using your thumb like this. So scooping up like so and pulling your thumb back to use it as a guide and just gently trying to add pressure and just rolling back and forth. So this cold feels awesome to me, but if this is too much for you and it overwhelms your system and it causes any pain or numbness or tingling or burning, then just let your hands sit there for a little bit without this extra stretch. But eventually, trust me, this will get easier and easier and easier. Ideally, if you were in my clinic, I'd be putting you on my laser. But if you don't live in Sudbury, you don't have a laser system close to you via a clinic, then this will have to do for now. Make sure to go this way as well. So we're redoing kind of a cross, and now we want to do vertical on the hand as well. Just a few more moments and we're going to work on the forearm again. So place it at your forearm and just go back and forth again. Same exact thing as we did before. If you are the type of person that likes heat as well, you can also put hot water in a tin or an aluminum water bottle, and that also feels really good. But if you are in doubt whether or not to put heat or cold, when in doubt, just put cold. And elbow towards you, 45-degree angle away. Great, and with the hand again. So you can grab it with your last 3 fingers like this and roll back and forth, if you can control it like that. Or you can scoop right underneath. Again, I'll show you here, like that, and hold the thumb up. Now they both basically do the same thing. This one would be a little bit more intense. And just gently roll back and forth. Again, you should not feel any numbness, tingling, or burning. I know I sound like a broken record, but I just don't want you to force yourself past things that you're just not ready for. Your body is a very smart and intelligent machine, and it can heal itself when it's given the right environment. So don't push yourself too much. And roll up and down your hand, fingers to the heel of your hand. And if you're starting to notice a little bit of numbness, tingling, or burning, maybe just give your thumb a little bit of a break, let that go flat, and then try to see if just moving your hand up and down feels good. So you can just hold the can in your hand like this and just let that sit until it kind of warms up. That tends to feel really, really good. And you can just rest your hand here like that as well. Feel free to pause the video at this time because we're moving on. So welcome back if you paused it. You're going to place this rock or golf ball that you have around the house right in that curved part of your hand and put a decent amount of pressure on there. Let your hand curve over it. Now when I say decent, I'm not saying a whole 100 pounds of your weight, but just let the pressure of your upper arm put a little bit of tension on that hand as you're lifting your fingers off the counter or table and curling them back in and lifting them again. So it's just going to help to work and mobilize those smaller muscles of the hand, help to open things up, help to reestablish even more so that curve right underneath the carpals and the metacarpals. So just a few more here. Again, watch out for that numbness, tingling, and burning. If you feel anything, you know what to do. Take a break, pause it, resume when you're ready. Now we just have a couple more here. If you really liked that cold can technique, just use that right now and let your hands sit on it. Give yourself a little bit of that break from this work. And of course, I want to thank you for giving this video a try. I know that every time you'll do it, it'll get easier and easier. And if you did feel or experience any numbness, tingling, or burning, every time you do it, it will get less and less. You just have to be patient with yourself. We're not going for perfect. We're going for progress. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified of any other videos that I release in the future. And when you subscribe, you'll have access to all the videos that I have released so far. If you know anyone in your life would benefit from this video, please share this video with them. And if you have any suggestions or requests of videos for me to release in the future, please leave that in the comments below. I get back to every single one of you. Thanks for all your support.